Hey guys, this is Legoyoshi and welcome to a video that I'm going to quickly try and do as quickly as I can, which is my Manchester pickup videos. I went there recently, well this is a Tuesday, I came back on Sunday, um, excuse me, and basically I went to the Super League Grand Final and while I was there, picked a fair few bits along the way. So I thought I'd share them with you guys as I've done my Yarmouth video and my Newcastle video, and they do seem to be quite popular, so I thought I'll do a Manchester one and hopefully people enjoy that as well. So anyway, let's get on with the video. Let's see what I've got. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Blu-rays that I got. I ended up getting 4 Blu-rays, all for the same price pretty much, done for a deal. So anyway, let's get started. The first one is this one, Central Intelligence. I've wanted to see this for a while. I'm a massive fan of Dwayne Johnson. I used to watch him all the time when he was wrestling, and he has made some pretty damn good films as well. I mean, such as the Fast and the Furious. He's in the new Jumanji film later on this year, and of course he's the voice behind Maui from Moana, which I think he just nails brilliantly. I really do. So that's the first one. Actually, let's just put it down here so it's out of sight, out of mind, or anything like that. The next one is, I think the rest of these are all classic films, but the next one is The Addams Family. I do want to try and get hold of the second one on Blu-ray, but apparently you can only get it on DVD, which I'm not massively keen on. I'd rather have it on Blu-ray for better quality, and, you know, it's just how I do things. Me and my amazing girlfriend Erica, we went to go and see the Addams Family stage show not long since. I think it was for a birthday, and it was hilarious. I absolutely enjoyed it. The song's really catchy. And I think it has actually finished now. If it hasn't, I would suggest going to see if you can check it out. It is really funny. And for some strange reason, a lot of people seem to compare me to Fester. Yeah. Now, I know I've got a bald head, but I'm not that bad. There is still some hair there, guys. Come on. Anyway. The next one. This is sure to make a certain somebody very happy. I haven't seen this film in ages. I've been meaning to watch it again. And when I saw the Blu-ray, I thought, you know what? I'm going to get it. The original Ghostbusters film. So, yes, Mark, from Foster's Games Reviews, he is going to be so happy that I got this, because it's his favourite film. I mean, if you don't know it already, go and watch his channel. He's got Playmobil Ghostbusters now. He has got the Lego Ghostbusters house, which I am very jealous of. Which I have told him that if he wants me to help him build it, I will do, but I don't know. That's completely up to him. Anyway, so, and then on to the last Blu-ray. We have a film that has just been re-released 27 years after it first came out. I watched this a few times, but not watched it for ages, and it is a horror film, which I don't usually do, but I find it a bit more of a comedy in some ways. So, Stephen King's It. Yep, I'm jumping on the bandwagon. I don't want to go and see the new one, but I might wait until the Blu-ray comes out, because it is supposed to be a hell of a lot more scarier. Yes, and I don't really fancy going to the cinema just for me to jump constantly, but like I said, I might get it on DVD and Blu-ray when it comes out. So, hiya, viewers! Yes, thank you, Pennywise, just away with you. Anyway, so on to the next category, which I have down, is books. I got 3 books. The first one is this one, the Pokemon Alola Region Handbook. Now, I'm a massive fan of Pokemon. I've loved the games ever since I was a kid. This one covers the new one, which is the Sun and Moon game, which I don't know a huge amount about. I've got the game, I've played it, I've completed it. I've not caught everything, but I have got it. But I want us to get more information on the Pokemon. I've got some handbooks beforehand from different regions, and I thought, you know what, I'll get this one as well, just to see if I can find certain bits out about the rest of the Pokemon there. So, that's the first one. The second one is an autobiography. Kind of, it's more about stories of when he was on different shows. But this guy who is somebody I've idolised as a comedy actor and as an actor in general. Used to watch the programmes he was in from when I was a kid. We used to watch them with my granddad all the time. I have great memories of that since my granddad passed away. And as soon as I saw this book, I don't usually get them straight away because I usually like wait till Christmas. But excuse me. But I thought, you know what, I've got to get it, and it was half price as well. And it only just come out. David Jason's second book, Only Fools and Stories. Now, like I said, I've used to watch him in Only Fools and Horses, Open All Hours, and Porridge. Watched him a few times in Touch of Frost, but back when it actually came out, I wasn't massively thrilled by it. I might have a different opinion on it now if I started watching it again, but that's something I have to see. But yeah, it really is an amazing actor. I mean, I've had a huge amount of memories from him. Just looking back on some of the pictures with him being as Granville from Open All Hours, to when he was in Darling Buds of May, to when he was Del Boy in Only Fools and Horses. A nice picture there of the original cast, which I do like, with him with Rodney and Grandad. Surprisingly, I don't have a picture of when he was on Porridge, but it was more of a brief, it wasn't a cameo, but he only appeared in a couple of episodes as Blanco, I think his name was. But yes, so I had to get this just so I could have a damn good read of it and see what actually happened when he was on the set sometimes. Now then, the final book. I wasn't going to get originally because it's such a thick book that I don't know if I'm even going to get through reading it. But my mate who I went with, Tim, he bought the book originally, and then he went back to Waterstones the day after, and he saw another book that he wanted. But the only problem was they were buy one get one half price, and he had no other books he wanted to get, and he was like, oh, should have got it yesterday, and this, that, and the other. So I thought, you know what, I'll get the same book that you got, because I do fancy giving it a read, and then you can get the book for half price. I thought it's my way of being kind and generous. So, yeah, Stephen King's It. It is the newer version, because I think I can recognise the clown's arm here as being the new one. I don't know if it is or not. I'm almost certain it is. In fact, actually saying that, I've just spotted this. I can get a close up of it. If you look in the balloon, it does look like the new version of the clown. So, but yeah, I'm jumping on the bandwagon. I do want to have a read of it, but with it being this thick, let me just find out how many pages it is. Here we go, final page. 1,166 pages. Good grief. It's going to take me a while to read that one if I get around to reading it all. I'm hoping I do. Anyway, next category I'm going to go on to is games. I got one game, but I'm going to class the Amiibos that I got in the game category as well, because they are used for games. So, but it only just came out on Friday. I did post it on my Instagram, if anybody's following it. Legoyoshi 2, just to let you guys know. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, plus Bowser Minions. I played this game for the Game Boy Advance when it came out. I even downloaded it for the Wii U when it came out on Virtual Console. It's a great game, and they've actually updated the graphics, so it looks a bit more crisper, looks more up to date, and yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it. I'm also looking forward to having a look at this. Minion Quest, The Search for Bowser. Play as a Goomba, round up allies, and fight in fierce tactical battles. That is the new part for this game, so I am looking forward to having a look at that. It should be quite interesting. I need to get around to actually playing it. I haven't actually started on the thing yet. Anyway, so let's move on to the Amiibos. Once again, these were also posted on my Instagram, so if you follow me on there, you already know about them. If you don't follow me on there, please do. I'm always happy to have some followers, and if you do some interesting content that I might be interested in, I will send you a follow back immediately. I always have done. A lot of subscribers, I think I've got, out of the 100 followers I've got at the minute, I follow about 70 of them back because they do some good content. So, excuse the coughing again, guys. So the first one is Koopa Trooper. As soon as I saw that this was being released as an amiibo, I found it hilarious at first, but I just thought, I have to get it. The classic Mario enemy. They've been going since the very first Super Mario Bros. Game. So yeah, I found it quite interesting. There's quite a lot of nice detailing. The next one also goes with this game, and also is a classic Mario enemy. Hello. It is the Goomba. Remember when you were back on Super Mario Bros. Level 1-1, and you mistimed your jump and you died to the first Goomba? Who hasn't done that? But, yeah. It's not the cutest thing in the world, but... Who you calling not cute? Sorry. Yeah, I do like him. The next one is more of a classic ones. Sorry, my throat again's hurting. I've got Samus Aran. So, I don't know why I said it weirdly, but oh well. This one is one of the first minifigures, one of the first amiibos that came out. They have started going back up in price, so I did see it for about £8 not long since, and when I was in Manchester it had gone to £10, but I thought, the way they're going up at the minute, I might as well just get it, because some of them are ridiculously priced. The Legends of Zelda series that came out, they came out, I bought one of them. I do want to get another couple of them, but to get them, they're at least £30 pre-owned, and it's like, that is ridiculous, because they didn't make so many of them. I don't know if they're any different on Amazon or anything like that, I'd have to check, but I've got a feeling they're probably the same on there as well. So yeah, I do like this Samus figure. It's not one that I use for fighting in Super Smash Bros., but yeah, I do like this figure. It's quite nice, very nice and colourful. And the final amiibo is, I am almost certain this is a Super Smash Bros., but it is Meta Knight. Now, I'm surprised at how bulky this figure is, because the wingspan is really, really big. I mean, compare it to, say, Goomba. I don't know if I can really compare it much, but look at the wingspan. It's huge. Even for a wider figure like Samus, it still dwarfs it unbelievably. But anyway, Meta Knight is one I've been wanting to get for a while, but it's been very hard to try and find, and I managed to get it for £8, which I don't think is too bad for an amiibo, especially with how things are going lately. So, but yeah, loving the detail on it. I didn't know if it was the Kirby one or the Super Smash Bros. One. I'm almost certain it's a Smash Bros. One. I think the Kirby one might have a red stand instead of a black one. So, like the Goomba and the Koopa Trooper. So, there we go. Just one category to go now, guys. And it's obviously going to be Lego. Always have to save this till last, because I've got sets, I've got minifigures, and there's quite a few to get through. So I'm going to try and do them as quickly as I can. Right, first things first. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the video yet. I filmed it just before I filmed this, and it's probably going to be going up before this video goes up. Which is a little Lego turtle. But, like I say, it cost me £4. Not many pieces, about 33 pieces, something like that, but I thought it'd been a little nice addition. The Lego shop in the Trafford Centre, they always seem to get the little mini bills and stuff. Last year I think I got the hedgehog, this year I got the turtle. So, I'm more than happy with that one. The next one are the, I've not actually got some of these before, but they were £10, 2 for £15, which I've never seen anywhere else for these. So I thought, you know what, I'll get a couple and give them a try. See what they're like. It might be a nice little display piece, I don't know. Which are the Brickheads. I thought I'd go first for the Captain Jack Sparrow one, as I do like the Pirates of the Caribbean films. And I thought, you know what, I might as well get it. I was going to try and get the Captain Armando Salazar one, but they'd actually sold out. There is Beauty and the Beast ones, which I have seen. I think the Beast looks quite nice. I think Belle looks a bit weird, to be honest with you, but yeah, I don't think I'll be getting them ones because it's not. I did get my girlfriend Erica the Beauty and the Beast Blu-ray when it came out, but we still haven't watched it yet. So I might change my mind after I've watched the film. Who knows? So the other brickhead I got for the two for £15 was Captain America. They did have Hulk, Iron Man, and somebody else. I'm trying to think. It might be on the back of this box actually. But Captain America one stood out for me, just mainly for the little shield, and I do like the little design on his front, which is quite nice. Nice picture of Captain America there. Yes, Black Widow, that was the one. Which, I mean, if I had to choose any, I won't choose the Black Widow one because it just doesn't. I don't think it looks all that good, to be honest with you. I don't know why. It's just something about it. The Hulk one, I'm not a massive fan of the arms. You look at the arms on these ones, and they are really, really small arms, which is fair enough. Hulk's got to have bigger arms, I understand, but they just don't quite look right, in my opinion. But, oh well. So the Iron Man one, it does look quite interesting, so I may get that one in the future. But we shall wait and see. Once again, I'm sorry for the coughing. The next one is something different that I found. I might actually do a video on it by itself on this one, of me building the different parts of it up. But it is the Lego City set with tons of different little features, shall we say. There is a little rack to put a spade and brush in. There is a roadwork sign. There is a traffic light with a speed limit on it. There is a toll booth. There is a map of the city with a bike rail on the side of it. There is a fountain with a little frog on it. There's a drill. There's a little vegetable area that's growing apples, carrots and bananas, so it's not exactly a vegetable area, it's a fruit and vegetable area, Russell, for God's sake. There's a little tree and flower thing. There's a little table with cup and glass and newspaper, and a bus stop sign with a waste bin next to it, and a light. So, yeah, I just saw it and I thought it looked quite interesting. I thought I could put it with the rest of my Lego City stuff, which I do have all spread out everywhere. But it only cost, I can't remember if it was £7 or £8. So I thought, for that, it's not too bad, and it does look like it's got about, I guess, around 100 pieces, something like that. I did have a look, and I think it said around 100 pieces, so it's not bad at all for the price. So, there we go. And finally, for the Lego sets, there is this one. I did try and get two sets, but one of them, unfortunately, I couldn't find, unless I wanted to get it for the full price. This one is from the Lego Ninjago movie. And here it is, the Master Fall set. I have looked at the Lego Ninjago movie sets, and this is the only one that really appeals to me. I haven't seen the film yet. I am hoping to see it in about a week's time, something like that, because it's not quite come out yet. Excuse me. And this is the only one that appealed to me. I've looked at the reviews. There's some really good reviews for some of the sets, but until I've seen the film, I can't really make a decision on them. With this one, I thought it'd be just nice to have as a display set. Even if I didn't have the figures on it, it would still look like a really nice set. So, but it does come with 4 minifigures, which, let me just have a check, because it says it on the top of the box what they are. You have the Jungle Garmadon figure, a Kai figure, Master Wu, and a skeleton. Obviously, you don't need a name for the skeleton. So yes, I am looking forward to building that, and I probably will do a review of it not long after, since it's probably the only one I'm going to be getting. So, anyway, on to the final bit of Lego, which is the minifigures. Yep, I have officially completed the Lego Ninjago film set now. So, I have to wait now until January for the new series to come out. But, I will show you, I had 9 to begin with. I got 11 while I was away. Technically 13 because 2 of them I got again, so I gave them to Tim. But yes, anyway, I will go. These are going to be going in order of what numbers they are on the little sheet that you get with them. So, here we go. We have, first up, I'm going to do this as quickly as I can because I've just realised I'm going a bit over time that I was wanting to do, and I need to start getting ready to go out. So, anyway, I will be doing a review Lego minifigures series for this one, but in due time. Obviously, I have the other ones to do first. So, first things first, you have Kendo, which not too bad a figure, and it comes with a little bit of hairpiece for him. So there we go. The next one, if I can say this right, is Spinjitzu Training Nia. This was actually the last one I actually managed to get. Surprisingly, it was quite hard to try and find two swords together, which I have no idea why. The next one is the main character of the film, Lloyd. Comes with a sword and a little blueprint, and it does also come with an extra hairpiece if you want to take the hood off. The next one is Master Wu, this is one character I'm looking forward to seeing in the film, as it is voiced by Jackie Chan, the legendary Jackie Chan. So I cannot wait to see that. For some strange reason, it comes with a box of cornflakes, which, unless that's something in the film, I have no idea. I will have to have a look at it when me and Erica go and see it. The next one is Cole, who comes with a nice little Japanese style shirt and comes with a stereo system, which is quite nice. The next one is, I think this is Lloyd's mum. She's known as Masako or Masako. I don't know which way you say it, but there you go. The next one is a figure that I did really want to get because I do like the look of it, which is Zane. I'm not sure about the eyes myself, but apparently he has ice powers, so that might be explaining it. And comes with a little rucksack on the back. There we go. The next one is Shark Army General 1, which I have seen her in the trailer, but only very, very briefly. And she comes with a little tiny, as I like to call them, squishy cups, because they first started appearing in the Simpsons set. So I'll say that she's happily drinking a squishy. The next one is Shark Army Octopus. Now, I don't know what it is with these figures because there's three of them. There's the Shark Army Octopus, Shark Army Great White, and Shark Army Angler. They all look weird, I will say that. But I have to admit, one thing I do like about this one is the actual octopus piece on this set. It looks very, very weird, but very, very cool at the same time. The next one is the third of the Gambit figures, which I finally found after finding the other ones constantly. They were the actual two that I actually found, was the normal Gambit and the flashback Gambit, I think it's called. Here is the Volcano Gambit, complete with spoon and cereal bowl, and pyjamas. Don't know why, but oh well. And finally, the last figure is, oh dear, her hair's come off, so I've picked her up. That's not a good sign. Is N Pop Girl. Not usually my style of taste as with the colouring, but yeah, I actually do like this figure for what people usually probably think. So, but there we go. Anyway, so thank you as always for watching, guys, and I shall see you guys for my next video, whatever it may be. I do have a series coming up, which is me playing my first ever game aside from Mario Party for the channel, which I am hoping that you guys are going to enjoy, hopefully get a few views, and if it does continue I will be starting to do other games as well. One thing I do want to do is I just want to add a quick message, so just give me 2 seconds, guys, while I flip the camera around. Alright, guys, I just want to give each and every single person who viewed the Cardiac for the Risk in the Run in the Young Rory's Foundation video, everybody who viewed that, I want to give you a massive thank you, as it ended up being my second most popular video ever, with, at the time, it could be more now, but 48 views. It was overwhelming support, it really was, and the first day that I put it up, I was blown away. I really was. You guys out there are amazing. The YouTube community is brilliant. My friend Mark from the Foster's Games Reviews, he put a video on which I told him I was going to do a video, and he did one off his own back. He is doing another one in due time, so I cannot wait to see that when it finally comes on. Where it's basically a lot of different YouTubers giving their thoughts on the Foundation. So anyway, massive thank you, massive thumbs up to you guys. Like I said, overwhelming support. It nearly brought a tear to my eye when after the first day it already had 20 odd views, and then it continued on the next day, and I was stunned. I really was. Like I said, my highest viewed video is my introduction video, which I think's got 81 to 83 views, something like that. This one's got 48. It's surpassed the Simpson House, Newcastle pickups, and all the other videos. So, thank you ever so much for the support, guys. It means so much to me. It means so much to Rory's family, and his friends. Just can't thank you enough, guys. Thank you ever so much, guys, for watching this video. Thank you for taking the time to watch this little bit at the end as well, if you did. And I will see you guys for the next video. And once again, thank you, guys. And don't forget, you can now follow me on Twitter on Legoyoshi 2.